Science Quest was developed for kindergarten through second grade teachers and their students to provide an easy and effective way to create and administer science assessments. This brief video demo will walk you through the Science Quest prototype, outlining both the Science Quest teacher portal as well as key features of the Science Quest student experience. The Manage tab consists of two sections, Classes and Students. To add a new class, click on the Add Class button. This pop-up will ask teachers to name their class, to assign a grade level, and to assign any survey accommodations. The four possible accommodations are auto-playing questions, answer choice masking, autoplay answer choices, and synchronized text highlighting. To add a student, you would click the Students tab and click the Add Student button. This pop-up asks teachers to provide the student's name, student ID, class, and grade. This is also a place where teachers could change the accommodations for a specific student to be different from those in the class. A login username and password will be randomly assigned and displayed in the table. Using the white text box below each column header, teachers can filter the table to search for a specific student, and so on. The Assessments tab is where teachers create, view, and manage their Science Quest assessments. To add an assessment, click Add Assessment. Teachers will enter the name for the assessment as well as selecting the class from this drop-down menu. The students will populate in this Student section, and they can select which students they would like to take the assessment. There's also an option to select all of them. Then they will specify the grade level for the assessed items. Teachers can also select the type of assessment they would like to give. They can choose from formative, brief periodic, and summative. Next, teachers will select the general science area that they would like to assess. It will be broken down into standards, in which teachers can decide if they would like to test on one or more standards. At the bottom, there's a summary view of all the selected options for the teacher to review before creating the assessment. Once an assessment is created, it will show up in the table on the Assessments tab. Any text within tables that is blue and underlined is clickable. When you click the blue underlined assessment name, you will see this pop-up appear. A teacher will be able to see all the students who took the assessment, the date the assessment was assigned and completed, student answer choices for each item, and an overall student score. Here's an example of a Science Quest assessment. This is what the student will see if there's no accommodations. If we go to the next question, we can see an example of all of the accommodations turned on. If you push on these things with a finger, which one changes shape? A. Truck. B. Glass window. C. Balloon. As each answer choice was read aloud, the answer was unmasked, and when we clicked Next, the question and the answers were automatically read aloud. And as everything was read, the text was highlighted. Within the single assessment view of the Students tab, teachers can see each student's assessment status. Reports will be generated and stored in the Reports tab. This tab is organized into two sections: individual student reports, and 2 classroom reports. If a student's scores fall below a certain percentage, teachers will see their percent average score bolded in red with a warning icon next to it. To see a more detailed view of the student's performance, teachers will click the Go to Report button. Within this pop-up, teachers will have the option to select the science area that they would like to view. Based on their assessment performance, students will be classified as meeting standard requirements, having low proficiency, or not having been assessed. Expanding the assessment data will show a more detailed view of the items within the completed assessment. Within the Classroom Report tab, a teacher will see the overall class average percent for each type of assessment over the various science areas. To view a more detailed report, teachers will click Go to Report. The report focus is on the class's mastery of standards instead of performance on individual assessments. Below the list of students, teachers can see assessment item information organized by standard. The Resource Center is divided into each science area and then a General Help Center. The Resource Center contains videos, lesson plans, and other educational tools. The Science Quest system will offer an innovative assessment, instruction planning, and data tracking resource to streamline science instruction for early elementary students.